Easy. Like, I thought it would be easy. Like, not necessarily like my classes are gonna be easy because I decided to take 5 APs this year. But you know what? Even those classes, they weren't that bad. Like, I didn't ever have like a moment where I was like at home, like in a ball crying because I was like really stressed. I was like, you know what? This is all manageable. That's what senior year was manageable. But it was also one like, it was the year that I was able to do everything I wanted to do.
I didn't think it was going to be as amazing as it was, to be honest. I really honestly enjoyed my senior year, more so than any of my other years put together, combined, amplified times 1,000. Senior year has been so incredibly fun. I've made so many new friends. I've solidified some of the most important friendships of my life. And honestly, I never could have dreamed that it would be this good.
I just know they kept telling us that you're gonna blink and it's gonna be over. I couldn't think of a more accurate statement. I thought they were just like not telling me the truth, just like exaggerating. But it went by so fast, so fast, unreal.
I don't know. My first semester was basically like the typical second semester. Like I did not do anything. But I just remember hearing Mr. Jordan since freshman year talk about each senior class and how the time goes by so fast. And I don't know, I can't stress how true that is and how little time you have, I don't know, with your friends.
Yeah.
We did a really long hike up to see the sunrise.
Watching the sunset.
Yeah. The sunrise. It's a sunrise.
Sunrise. I'm very tired still.
And it was a little longer than I would have preferred based on how early it is.
Yeah. It is 6 in the morning right now.
It is, yeah. I plan on going back to bed after this.
Same.
We got to go out to this camp in, was it Julian, I think? It was pretty fun. We had spare time. We were out in the woods doing activities.
Like, you know, no one is being really exclusive, I would say. I feel like we were all kind of like, at least like in the girls' cabin, like we had a moment where like the girls were all like united as one.
I like the pigs. The pigs were great. It was really like, it was like we suffered together, so we bonded through suffering, which was nice.
That was the only real retreat we had, right? That was the one we spent overnight. So it was nice to not just do an
actual retreat. It wasn't until labor camp for a day.
The one thing I'll remember from that was everybody jumping into a mossy green pool. It was pretty nasty, but for some reason, everybody just jumped in anyway.
Senior skits are awesome.
Yeah,
can't talk about it though.
Savage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. So much fun. We had the best time. Like, actually, that one night where we all were dancing, I know it came off kind of aggressive, but it came off really aggressive when we went onto the field and we stormed the field and we felt some sort of feminine power. Like,
Yeah, that was amazing.
Major empowerment.
I just remember about like 10 one night, the girls just like,
Good Lord.
like nothing, just ran down in the grass field and just started blasting music and dancing, and everyone was so confused.
So it's like 6:18. Just did a 0.66 mile hike according to Jonathan Nagel. It's kind of the beginning of our senior year. You know, a lot of the class came out. It was really good. It was nice to see everybody here, and we're looking forward to it.
I am going to UC Davis.
I'm going to College of Holy Cross.
And I'm going to UCI.
I'm going to Chicago.
I have officially decided on Boston University.
And I'm going to the University of Illinois.
I mean, I chose early on that I was going to go to Saddleback for 2 years.
San Diego State for me.
I'm going to SMU next year.
The Naval Academy.
It's looking like USD.
I'm going to be attending the University of San Diego.
I'm going to Middlebury College.
Decided on Colby.
Claremont McKenna.
I'm going to St. John's.
I'm going to USC next year.
Been accepted to Rice University.
I'm going to Berkeley.
I picked Berkeley.
I'm going to the University of California, Berkeley.
Yeah, it was actually pretty easy. Because I did like some Cal States, some UCs, and then some schools from the
I forgot the website. This is the general.
Common App.
The Common App.
Common App.
The Common App.
You're like looking at colleges first, and then you're writing the application, and then you're waiting for like months to hear back.
Yeah, the college process was pretty confusing for me at the start. I didn't really know what I was doing. Months in, I'd written 0 essays, but then the night before, all my essays were due. I wrote them all in one go and submitted them.
I have a love-hate relationship with the college process, you know? It's like, why this school? Well, like, and then they always, like, all the colleges are like, well, we don't want a broad answer. Well, like, well, that's a broad question, so don't ask me that.
I long to tell you how I'm feeling. Is this real? Am I believing? My life has come to this. Chasing shadows, never knowing. Days unfolding.
So my motto that my genius came up with is in fact SPF 16.
It's so good.
Oh, dude, that was okay. You know what? That's like that was good. That was good. That was like the good thing school did.
I mean, I'm biased. Yes, I think we did a good job. We were actually coordinated, unlike last year.
Wasn't that bad. I was fairly proud of ourselves. We had a volleyball net, which was cool. And we had some palm trees.
Some palm trees, some towels, some board shorts, some water, some a bounce house.
Very small bounce house.
Very small bounce
Could
house.
have been bigger.
I think collapsed a lot.
Yeah, and we spent a lot of money on plants for no reason that we don't know really where they went.
I would like to formally apologize to all the seniors about the palm trees. I failed you in not getting big enough palm trees. It wasn't my idea in the first place, but I went and bought the palm trees, and you know, not the best use of money. I'd like to apologize for that.
I think we did a good job.
I thought it was fun.
I enjoyed it. Cool. It was fun.
The beach chairs in the senior quad was just the nicest thing.
I just remember being really judged when I came to school to set up because I had no tooth.
Hey guys, don't get hit in the face with your phone.
Okay, we did like a beach theme, which at first I was a little bummed about. My group we had a couple different ideas. We wanted a petting zoo. We thought that'd be pretty sick. Except we wanted to put it in the freshman quad so that we could go pet the animals and like have a great time. But they'd be crapping all over their quad, which we thought was just an awesome idea.
Raise your hand for each theme. Spirit Week committee members, please count.
I felt like decorating was kind of fun. Like we all hung out towels that stay there for like 2 minutes in the fall, but it was good. It wasn't like exceptional. I think it was better than last year though, for sure. I think we did a pretty good job of like keeping underclassmen out and doing our thing.
Yeah, a lot of memories. I think we did a good job. I mean, the bounce house is always a classic. Everyone loves the bounce house, but the theme in general, the SPF 16, I thought it was good. I mean, it's unique. I don't think any of the other classes have done that before, have they? I mean, we made our mark for Spirit Week, and I think that was sort of our job.
We're all sitting there and like we're watching the game and we're having a good time. We love, screaming or whatever, being fans. It's great to show our support. And we were like, hey, how funny would it be if we just showed up to the next game in some food costumes?
Yeah, like, I don't know, because like I had a hot dog costume, and I was like, yeah, should I wear the hot dog? And I was like, sure. And I was like, what if we all get hot dogs?
And we were like, oh, that'd be hilarious. And Nick Coolius had like an Amazon Prime account. We were like, all right, let's put in some orders. We ordered 3 or 4 costumes. And like, it was really low key. We didn't really tell anyone about it. It was just like a funny thing for like the 2 or 3 or 4 of us. we thought it would, just be kind of random or whatever.
Then it really took off from there. Like David texted us like saying, hey, like ASB's got your back. Administration loves it. And, like, what we're gonna do with it.
And the next day we get to school, and I'm hearing all this chatter like, oh, what are you? What are you? What are you? Oh, I'm gonna be green bean, so I'm gonna be ketchup. And I was just like, what?
Was it all in like 3 days? It seemed like
3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think it seems way longer.
Yeah, after the practice we got like 6 costumes from Amazon, spread the word, people bought stuff off of Amazon, then took off.
So like by the end of like that, like 3 days, like 30 people had just bought food costumes off Amazon. And at that point, like I said, it was supposed to be just like this funny thing for like a couple of us to dress up or whatever and just be funny. And we were sitting there going like, well, we're gonna have all these people in costumes, like, let's run with this thing a little bit and just kind of make it like big and fun for everyone.
I went to one of the kitchen events. It was the one where they passed out free chef hats. That was really fun. And there was hype all around, so it was great.
I was so hyped about the kitchen. I remember like when we first started that and all the costumes were being bought and everything, and we would like wear it. Like I remember one time someone wore their costume to school or something, and it made me so happy. I was so happy that our grade was enthusiastic about our sports event.
That was fun. That was nice. A lot of, it was nice seeing people in the kitchen. That was pretty hilarious. But I mean, it was my only sports game, so it was interesting, and I enjoyed seeing classmates and everybody get hyped up and riled up over one common cause, which I thought was kind of cool, and the team did really well.
We had so much fun with it in the beginning, like the guys doing like the laps around the field of like during halftime, and Kevin was like bench pressing someone. I think Mateen.
It's the one crazy thing that we did that was like really silly, but also showed a ton of school spirit, and like we came up with it on our own.
The Bishop's game was the most fun I've had at a St. Margaret's game, I think, in my entire life, playing or being on the sidelines. I was baking in the kitchen. It was a real great time, real hype.
I was a knife. I was part of 3 utensils. It was pretty good.
I was an egg, so I was Andy's partner.
That's right.
In life and in the kitchen.
And I hope that it's a legacy that like we can continue on, whether it's the kitchen or just having a student section that is actually excited to be at games and not just there to take some pictures afterward, I think is an important thing that I would really hope that the kitchen passes on. I do hope that's a legacy of this class. But the kitchen was an interesting one, Choi. It was an interesting one. It was fun. I'm really glad. I'm glad we did it. It'll be a good high school memory for sure.
This is why.
Go sideways, Zach.
Yeah. Oh my god! Oh, the booty is stuck! The booty
Yeah, definitely. It hit real quick too. Like as soon as those done, like college essays, it was the end of my schoolwork. The amount of work I put in this year was shockingly little.
Like people say, like, oh my god, my senioritis is so bad for 4 years, but you don't have senioritis until you're a senior and you're like ready to leave. Like they don't understand the level of not caring.
It got to the point where like the only reason why I was trying was so that I didn't disappoint my teachers. Like Dr. Star, for instance, great woman.
I didn't shout out Dr. Star. Great teacher.
So we put in a couple minutes of studying here and there for Dr. Star.
I mean, senioritis for I think most people is just playing Smash Bros instead of doing our homework. I feel like
the most shocking thing about senior year is not like how little work you do, but how little is expected of you.
Yeah. Sorry, Friday night teaching.
Maybe more so fat this year.
How about you guys do? Oh, yeah, in one class, AP Biology. Sorry, Miss Bouchard, still haven't turned in the last 2 homeworks. My grade dropped from an 83, which I was trying, down to a 77, so.
Mr. Clemens, I'm sorry. I gotta be in your class. I know I'm probably the only person to ever get to be in your class, but that's on me, alright? I'm sorry about it.
Mr. Harris, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know why I'm sorry.
Mr. O'Shea, I'm sorry. Mr. Hammond, I'm sorry.
No, you don't need to apologize, Dad.
Alright, yeah, take that back.
I knew it was the end of the line back then. I mean, it was really weird to like transition over a year. It's like, it didn't feel like it didn't really feel like a year, and then the candle lighting just came up all of a sudden.
That was when it like really hit me that I'm like actually going to leave and go to college, and it's a little scary but also really exciting.
I cried like a baby. Yeah, when David cried, he got me. I was crying. Oh, it was so emotional. It was so sad. It was such a good day though. They did such a good job, and it was so symbolic. And it was so sad.
Yeah, I've known most of these people for, 12, 13 years now. Yeah, I mean, it's a bittersweet moment. I mean, everyone's excited to graduate from St. Margaret's, but they also are leaving their friends behind.
Candlelighting was like more sad than I thought it was going to be, especially when David got really emotional. Oh, yeah. I think that really made me emotional.
I cried. I wasn't expecting to cry, but I did, sadly. And I don't know, it was like a lot more serious now that we're like leaving compared to like junior year.
There's a sense of the end, because candlelighting is the first big ceremony us seniors have signifying the end, signifying graduation.
All right, we're going to extinguish our candles on 3. 1, 2, 3.
What advice do you have for kids going through high school?
Wait till senior year. It gets so much better. You'll really, really love it. That's one advice I have. Don't think that it's, it's like hell and that it's awful, because once you get to senior year and you feel the love that we feel, and, you find out who's important in your life, and you make friends that you're really going to keep forever, and you just wait till senior year. Honestly, wait. It's all worth it.
It's just like a lot of people that like go through high school stressing out college since like freshman year, and in doing so you can kind of miss out on some memories, some opportunities. So I would just say live in the moment. Don't let college like consume you entirely. It's a random process as well, so it's not like you're gonna get exactly what you deserve. I would just say live in the moment, not to try and live in the future.
Things worked out well for me, but I would say don't take it too seriously. There's a lot of pressure, whether it's gonna be from your parents or from even your friends because they're super high achieving, or the faculty. And high school is still about making connections with people. It's still about having fun. It's about dressing up and going to football games. It's about going to dances. Do well and like work hard in your classes, but don't take yourself too seriously. Don't be afraid to make a dork of yourself. Be a goof. Make a lot of friends. Don't take it too seriously. Enjoy high school as much as you can, because it can be a really fun time. Believe it or not, even if you do have 6 or 7 classes a day, it can be a really fun time.
First, give me some ideas. Honestly, don't care about what the social norm is on this campus, because there is such a big pressure to conform to a certain type of person. But personally, to me, if you choose to live your SMES experience as an individual where you are just living to make yourself happy, you are going to find the right people. That's what's going to make you find the friends that will actually support you all throughout high school. I've found some pretty beautiful friends who just support me through everything, this interviewer included.
I'd say don't care about what others think so much, especially not in freshman or sophomore year, because things can change so much in just a couple of years.
Treat others like you would treat yourself.
I would say get involved. I don't know. I know that's like said a ton. I don't know.
Like a walking cliche.
Yeah, but like honestly though, like I wish I did a lot more stuff.
Like, why didn't I do studio plays?
Yeah, I wish I did like some of that stuff, or even
like
watched
a
it.
real play. Like that'd be kind of cool. Like I don't know.
Your teachers are always more than happy to help. Sometimes they may come off as like they don't want to, but they really do.
How many months is senior year?
9, 8,
9.
Yeah.
You have 8 months left with your best friends. Just cherish it, you know?
Give me a hug, Dad.
Oh, man.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I want to say thank you to Derek, Zach, and Nathan and Victor. You guys have been my best friends since day one, and I would not have been able to make it as far as I have and become the person I have without you guys. And I love you guys a lot. It's gonna blow not having you guys around to help me get through some of the shit that you've helped me get through. And I love you guys for that. And thank you. Thank you a lot.
Shout out to Fred for being a true homie. Never forget to parry and jump over those.
An apology. Grant? I'm sorry about Ken. Genuinely very sorry.
I don't know, just another thank you to just my friends for being just the best people that I know. I can't imagine just every day without like you guys in my life. You guys just mean so much to me.
I'd like to thank Sarah Grace for being just an outstanding, unique human being, for being a friend to all of us. You've really been a friend to all of us, every single one of us in this grade. I'd like to apologize to Heidi because I'm not quite sure what exactly happened between us, and I know we're still on friendly terms, but things just still don't feel right completely, and I wish they were, and I feel bad because I feel like I kind of left you hanging, and we were good friends going to senior year. I'm sorry.
Cheeky, yeah, Cheeky. You still do. You still mean a lot to me. Ever since 7th grade, we were really good friends, and we were just really good friends. We had a good time. We had a lot of fun.
and junior year. So that was a good time. That was a good time. You know, I just like, I don't know, you heard me say it before, I'll say it again. I'm sorry. I do wish we talked more after we ended things, but you know, you were a large part of my high school, and I learned a lot from you, and it was good. It was good.
Priyanka, you're definitely the first person to come to my mind, because when you left for junior year, in my head I kept playing that one night where we stayed up until midnight and we were just debating on whether you should actually go to France or not, and I just was so happy that you were able to get that opportunity, and I just completely blew it when you left, and I only sent you one email for the whole entire year. And ever since I did that, it's just been like a constant memory in my head of just how much I messed up. And I've been meaning to apologize. I kind of have hinted that I'm sorry for it, but I never have made a full apology for it. And after you were gone for so long, I just didn't know how to approach you and say that I was sorry. So, I'm sorry. Love you.
Melissa, I'm sorry. Again, I know I've said it a couple. I know we're good, and I know we've talked about it, but sorry. That was a dick move.
First and foremost, I want to say goodbye to Stu, my brother. I've known you for 3.5 years, 4 years, and it's been a great 4 years. I had a lot of good times, a lot of bad times. We have our differences for sure, very different, but we always stick together, and love you like a brother, man.
Pretty much everyone, like all of my friends in the senior grade, like none of us were really friends freshman year, and I don't know, that was partially my fault. And so I guess, like, thank you for us becoming friends. It was pretty big. I mean, I wasn't like the best about that. I'd like to thank everybody at the school for making it like how special it is and everything that it is. There's no other place I would rather go to high school.
A good friend, his name is Alan. I've known him ever since I came to St. Margaret's, and I'd just like to thank him for like the conversations that we've had in and out of school. I mean, if I had a problem, he'd console me. If he had a problem, I'd share my wisdom, or lack thereof.
I was a vastly different person when I came in freshman year. I was a much more reserved, quiet, insecure, sad person. I don't know. I struggled a lot with depression in my adolescent years, and I'd like to thank you all because you brought me out of that. I'm a testament to the strength of this community. I think right now that I'm even here today, I wasn't sure of that back then.
Thanks for being my friends, guys, and if you guys weren't here specifically, I don't think high school wouldn't have been fun. High school wouldn't have been the same without you guys. The me you see wouldn't be here without you guys, and thanks for keeping my high school life interesting.
I really want to say thank you to David Larson for teaching me how to step outside of my comfort zone. I ran for junior rep at the end of sophomore year, and it was like a really big deal for me. And standing up at like class meetings every week was really scary, but he was always there to keep everything under control. And I was always impressed with his ability to have so much going on, but keep it all under control, and like he was very poised about everything.
all my friends, the guys on the lacrosse team, OGFG, my best friends in the world, the guys that embraced me the second I got to St. Margaret's, Nick Julius, Toda, Kevin Cox. I can't say enough about Kevin, not like the kindness he showed me right when I came to St. Margaret's. I stayed at his house, God knows how many times in that first couple months, because I lived 40 miles away. All my lacrosse friends. Thanks to you guys for embracing me the second I got here, and making St. Margaret's a really special place for me. Thank you to you, Choi, and like Mateen and Andrew Nalathambi and friends that I kind of, when I finally was confident enough to branch out and make junior year, I don't think I've ever had more fun than I have with just messing around with you guys, making jokes with you guys. Mateen, I still remember he was the first person when I got to St. Margaret's ever to invite me over his house, and most of that doesn't seem like a big deal. It really resonated with me, and that's a big deal. That's something that I just know I'm not going to forget. Mateen, you've been a great friend to me the past 3 years.
Zach Shore and Freddie Hudoff. They had been my best friends since kindergarten. I've talked to them about all my problems and shared everything with them. Like I've basically flooded my life onto them. They know me inside and out, and I know them inside and out. And it's gonna be difficult. And hopefully it works out for us. But yeah, I'm gonna miss them a lot. And but I know that they're gonna flourish in college, and hopefully I will too.
Lexi, you're the closest thing that I've ever had to a sister.
Peyton, thank you for making my senior year so special. I really appreciate it.
And then, I'd say thank you to Olivia. You've been my best friend in the world for the past almost 8 months now. You've pretty much been there for everything. This is gonna sound weird, but I was talking to my mom about you 2 weeks ago, and it was kind of what she was telling me, it's kind of weird that it's really cool and special that you've had her, this year as opposed to any other year, just because, obviously senior year is a big deal, and with college or all the other things going on, and I have my personal life and my family stuff, and you've been there for all of that right by my side. So I can't thank you enough for being there for me and for being my best friend in the world. I love you very much.
David Larson, I can't believe what a friend you've been to me over the years. Our dream of becoming president and vice president began in 8th grade in Mr. Allison's class, in our American history class. And geez, we actually did it. We did it.
I came to St. Margaret's in the 7th grade, from a middle school with 3,000 kids in it. Yet I felt like I knew no one. Never would I have guessed that I'd come to St. Margaret's and find a class of kids who would not only become my friends, but would become a second family to me. You guys are kind, caring, and just have helped me in so many ways. Every time I wanted to quit or just give up, you guys have been able to pull me out, and that's something not even I could do. They told us the time would fly by, and I didn't believe them, but it really did. I'm just glad that I got to spend this last year with you guys, making new friends, meeting new people, making memories. Because honestly, I had the time of my life. Next year we're gonna be gone, and like it or not, there's no coming back after this. So thank you. Thank you so much for being my friend. Thank you so much for being there for me. You guys mean the world to me. I can't even put into words how much I love you guys. I'm gonna miss you so much next year. I think I'm ready to go. But part of me doesn't really want to. I love you guys, I'll miss you, and may our paths cross again.
I don't understand economics. What does Colbert have to do with anything?
Colbert's
I'm on the Wall Street Journal and I'm supposed to. It's for
math for financial markets.
Math for financial markets. We're
has
supposed
to
to go
do
on the
with
Wall Street
Beijing.
Journal and find things and then connect them to the economy. But I don't understand economics and I'm screwed. It's due at the end of the period. I haven't started.
Go Peyton!
I hate my life. I don't know if you can tell I'm actually like really freaking out because I'm so confused.
Hello, my friend.
Mr. Hammond, what do you want?
Hello, my friend.
Aiden Smith clutch goal against Seychelles, top moment of high school. Put that in there.
From
Aiden
the
Smith,
bench.
God amongst men. Freaking hits the ball. I pop off.
It was actually beautiful. I watched that Instagram video endless times.
I watch it.
I actually watch I go back and just watch it again.
Oh, that was so weird.
That was weird.
That was weird. Okay, so we
Like,
had
Johnny
like
with
this
that.
whole like girl power dance up in the lodge.
We know.
And we all like cranked Beyonce and Taylor Swift and just like got down. And it was really good. It was really like dancing with random people I like didn't know very well, but I thought it was really bonding. And then someone was like, and then I guess like some guys were walking by and were like watching us, which I don't really care about. And so they're like, oh, it'd be a great idea if we stormed the field and like danced with these guys because they obviously want to dance with us. And I was like, this isn't gonna go well. This really isn't gonna go well. I think it was just more, it took them by surprise. Like, why are these women like aggressively approaching me, sort of thing.
Like, we were just like hanging out, listening to music, talking, and like being boys. We were just like hanging out, and it was very, very mellow.
Yeah.
And then you guys just ran down, and it wasn't that you danced next to us. You still stayed in a little circle that was all girls and like danced really aggressively, but like 5 feet from us. So we could only hear your music, and you guys were being super obnoxious, and we were just sitting there like, can you guys just do that back in your house where it's less loud?